And ladies and gentlemen, game number one of BONKZ versus NOCAP. We are loading in. This is a best of 5. Winner goes to winner bracket finals. Loser gets knocked down to the loser's bracket. So let's take a look and see. For the side of BONKZ, we've got Dyer in a Harugumo, Ledgemod Harugumo. We've got Gdansk, Ledgemod Harugumo, Radar Yu Yang, Des Moines with Ledgemod, Petro, Des Moines, Schlieffen, and Vermont. Now, let's take a look at what NOCAP's bringing, and we'll go from there. So for the side of NOCAP, we have got Ledge Gearing, Daring, Gdansk, Ledge Haru, Ledge Moskva, Ledge Des Moines, Preußen, and Vermont. So a couple thoughts as we start, and we'll watch deployments. So Gdansk's balance, interesting that the Yu Yang, Yu Yang's a Radar Yu Yang. They have the 2 Harugumos, so they run a Radar Yu Yang. And then Schlieffen versus Preußen being the other major difference, and Petro versus Moskva, obviously. So Schlieffen versus Preußen becomes an interesting one because of the fact that, you know, very similar, but also slightly different. They're both the top ships for the German battleship lines, respectively, on each. But we'll see how they play them out. So we're going to take a look here. It looks like, and I think BONKZ is taking this from if they watched any of the EU games, because this was run by EU. You just send the Schlieffen straight up the middle, sit him there, because his Hydro means that he can just watch both caps at the same time. Yu Yang, Harugumo, Des Moines, Petro heading out. They're going to use the Yu Yang for the spotting, let the Harugumo smoke the Petro Des Moines. And then Harugumo, Gdansk. That's going to be nasty, but both sides are bringing it to the same cap at A. So that'll be who plays it better. Heavier push to the side of A for NOCAP. Slower push, very light push comparatively to C for NOCAP, while BONKZ is bringing 4 against 2 there. So we'll keep an eye out as it goes and continue to monitor, because that is still obviously up to anyone. And who knows where it's going to go. And so you see the Daring get in there. Now the Daring gets in there for NOCAP, but like the problem is you see, we don't have any detection notifications. So the Schlieffen of Kermit Seppuku is just going to get straight up on that island, sit there and say, "Come at me. What are you going to do to me?" And so he'll Hydro. The Daring will be spotted. Daring will put his Hydro out. He'll see the Schlieffen in a second, but it's once again, once he's there, what do you do to stop it? And they know the Preußen's there as well. And so that actually becomes very interesting. Do we see shots on this Preußen? I mean, the Vermont doesn't have angle right now. But do we see shots come in on the Preußen at some point? Oh! And double torpid on Dyer. That is an absolutely devastating hit. Dyer down to 6,000. And he's going to have to sprint out of there. That is massive. 20+ thousand already off of him. Harugumo of Microaggressions is spotted. He'll get a little bit of a trade both ways, but yeah, NOCAP strikes first there. And with Dyer on fire, that's going to burn him down to 4K or so. Battleship Nagato now taking damage. And I mean, Gdansk took some to go down 6,000, but that's such a massive disadvantage there for the side of BONKZ. I mean, they get some damage back on Lothair, but yeah, you took a lot And you didn't really gain much from it. Now, watch as the Petro starts to open up the Preußen. I mean, the Preußen takes the fire, hasn't DCP'd yet, hasn't healed yet. But watch, Schlieffen's Hydro is going to go down here pretty soon. But it might be long enough for the Schlieffen to take the C-cap. I don't think they have anything that can hit range to there. And maybe the Des Moines has range. I mean, Des Moines has 15-8. He doesn't have range. Schlieffen's going to get that cap for free. And so if they keep sending stuff over, I mean, that's going to, in the long run, that's going to be a problem. Preußen's not going to be able to take that cap. He's used the heal. He's still down 17,000 health and climbing. Like I said, in the long run, Preußen's not going to be able to take that cap. Eats another 6k right there. Shots come out at Tester finally. Tester takes a 1500 damage chunk. Now, Des Moines of Apetron. Looks like he took a torp there. Apetron down to 26.5. And on a fire. And so they're going to hunt for him. They're going to find him slightly. 1-for-1 gaming in trouble. But yeah, Apetron taking that much, that is a worry. You're down to 23.8. And now 2 caps to the side of BONKZ. They're up 4k and 2 caps. Watch as this fight continues on. Admiral Tester still sitting very healthy. Microaggression spotted, forced away by the radar. His Dire did end up, as we thought, around 4k. And so over here, it turns to look at Apetron. Apetron, if he takes a fire here, is dead. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, the shots coming in will be enough. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. BONKZ strikes first. They get the Des Moines of Apetron down on the D flank. And now the Daring and Preußen still troubled at C. Daring does move up to take B. Schlieffen will have Hydro here in a minute. Actually, like 10 seconds. And so that points lead climbs to almost 250. And it's still going to tick even after B is finally taken here. Though they're trying to blind fire to prevent it. Tafia does take B. Harugumo goes back into A, so NOCAP looking to halt the bleeding here, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, gearing Yu Yang in a fight. Obi-Wan Kenobi taking the fight on 1-for-1. See how much help the Harugumo is. Good damage there. Get him down about 4k, 4.5k. Ooh, even more. He landed some really nice end of the run shots to take him from being down 4k to being down 8k and change. 2-2 on caps though now. And so you can see the rotations starting to happen here. Moskva heading towards C, Vermont heading across. They want to force the Schlieffen out. A has been taken, so the Harugumo and Des Moines are kind of sitting chill for the moment. Here come the shots on the Schlieffen. 26,000 on the Schlieffen. Vermont of King Kurger does absolute work there. Takes about 13k back in response, but also watch out for these secondaries. They're going to do work. Preußen DCPs as he's getting farmed. Harugumo will continue to open up and farm him. Now, Admiral Tester moves over, and so they're going to pull... What's going to happen here is BONKZ is going to pull a lot away from D. There's only a gearing, they don't need to put a lot. So they can push in, challenge the Preußen, challenge the Vermont, so on. And then they're going to continue to look for chances to pick damage off the Harugumo and the Des Moines. I mean, you can see they got microaggressions to 5k, but it's not enough yet. Vermont pops the heel. He did take a torp there, I believe. Actually, no, he did not, pardon me. It's just the weird gap. Preußen of one soul, actually. Oh, and the daring gets slapped. Tafia takes a chunk and a half. He's down to 12,000 in healing. And so we continue to watch the Preußen. Preußen's heal, he's got one left. He's down to 37.9. And so with only one heal left, he's going to max out at about 54k right now. And that's going to be lower by the time that fire finishes. 280 point lead, 270 point lead to the side of BONKZ. Will it be enough? We'll see. Vermont takes about 10k, but one soul gamer, ladies and gentlemen, down to 4,700. He's going to pop that final heal. He's still going to max out at like 15k. He's in big trouble. And if the Vermont can hit him over the edge, this might just spell disaster. Nope, it's Ricochet Central for the side of Murkowski. And so he heals up, and it's going to be 22,500. But down to a third of your health, or a fifth of your health, right now does not feel good. And BONKZ is content to play the waiting game. They've got even caps. They win in 4.5 minutes. They're up a ship. They're up health. There's no reason for them to push. Now, you do see the Harugumo and Des Moines of Micro and Lothair. They're moving forward. They want to get in. This Gdansk might have just gotten them a kill. Dire in danger here. We'll zoom over and take a look. You're going to see the shots, and they're just going to hit the island, and that feels absolutely brutal. And he gets a salvo through, but the two salvos that were really primed, unfortunately, hit an island. And so now one soul gamer continues to be the focus, down to 15-3. Tafia down to 13-3. And NOCAP is just getting slowly but surely rolled by BONKZ. Now, they do get the Harugumo. They found the Harugumo. We knew that was coming at some point. Addy is going to have to be forced away for the moment. But there goes the Preußen to the Vermont, and ladies and gentlemen, that makes it 2-1, 300 almost points in favor of BONKZ. Moskva, Mr. Bean sitting there. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Schlieffen. Schlieffen's actually facing the wrong way. I was going to say see the Schlieffen go for it, but he's facing the wrong way for a push around and attempt to kill. He is going to back up, though, which is interesting. Vermont just going to take one torp. He'll be down to 25,000. Doesn't have the DCP, so he's really having the damage fill him in right now. 8 seconds to DCP, 5 seconds to heal. Does he get it off in time? I think he does, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he does not. And they get him just barely before he'll have the heal and DCP up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, BONKZ has now gotten rid of both enemy battleships, and they are looking victory in the face and not blinking. 2 minutes to their victory. And so, we continue to watch forward. I mean, Kermit Seppuku continuing to back up. They're trying to farm him out, but I think it's just too little. I mean, Addy is going north. He is going to be potentially farmed out here down to 10-4. 10 seconds to radar. See if he instantly radars. But Mr. Bean, now with the Petro in his face, is going to be in a big problem spot. And we'll take a look over here. No radar. Oh, instant radar. He'll spot the Harugumo. Harugumo, does he have the turnaround? He does not easily. And so with Addy almost dead, he's going to start to put the shells out there. Can he get more than just one hit? He does get that hit for 800. Here come more guns. 2,200, 1,500. They get Addy. He gets some more damage on the Harugumo. Harugumo down to 3,291. Brings it back to only a one-ship differential, but the problem is just those caps continue to be such a victory. Schlieffen continued back up. Kermit taking a lot of damage for this. Yeah, Kermit taking a lot of damage for this. He has heals coming, but is it too late? And unfortunately, those torps aren't going to quite hit. I mean, you see the shells continue to come in, but they're just not hitting. Now they start to hit, but Seppuku's going to go down as well. That'll bring it a little bit more time here for the side of NOCAP. NOCAP continues to try to make time. They're not getting the kill quick enough, though. He's getting so much time to open up secondaries and main guns on them. And you see, Daring down to 2,000, no heals, and he's gone. Schlieffen's secondaries finish him. Schlieffen gets his revenge. Mr. Bean down to 6,000. And that ought to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for BONKZ to take game one here. BONKZ is going to kill off the Moskva. They are just 20 seconds away from victory. There's no way into the caps. And ladies and gentlemen, BONKZ is going to take game one. They'll be up 1-0 in this series. And there it is. And while it started off a little concerning with that Harugumo taking 2 torps, BONKZ proves themselves the superior team on Estuary.